Buongiorno. How's everybody doing? And welcome to NoobTrader. It is 9:27 a.m. Hello, everybody. And yes, today is Friday. Right now, we're watching AABB. Yesterday it closed around 29 cents. Let's wait for the bell to ring and let's see how today goes. We could possibly get a better view from the 5-minute candle. It might as well drop a little. Let's see, how much room does it have to drop? We'll see around in 5 minutes if it changes in it. Layout. Let's see, AABB, any latest news? Distrust over banking system looms in Myanmar. We have support at 25 cents. First 5-minute closed. Let's see if there's any change in the trend. CAVR, pretty slow. Doesn't have a lot of volume yet. I see it being dropped around 75, but it's building up here. This triangle pattern. I'm not sure about this one yet. And let's get back to the 1 minute of AABB. In the next 5 minutes, I'm expecting to touch 28.50. Guess it'll start smoothing out around 10.25, 10.30. Because I have a small capital and I'm using the 5,000 US dollars, I prefer staying in the one stock, which is AABB. And I've added the other 10,000 to CAVR. We're expecting a press release around the 20th of April for CAVR. Let's check it out. How is it building up at the 5-minute? I think we won't see any movements. Yeah, we don't have a lot of either viewers and stock twits that I checked, or even volume. This might start get track after April 25th. We're expecting a few PRs this by the end of the month, which is April 2021. When more people start noticing CAVR, it is gonna fly. Yeah, I'm expecting it to. Wish I had more to add on AABB. As I said in my previous video, I'm expecting around Tuesday a possibility of me taking this position and close it. I'm expecting around Tuesday to close this position. I don't want to get stuck being a bag holder and just waiting months and months until it actually goes to a higher price. But this one is a short-term stock, AABB. It has potential to reach 45 cents or even 50, and I'll be fine with that. Let's see, approaching 945-ish. Is it gonna approach the 28.50 or just fall down to the abyss? I see a lot of indecisiveness. Because people, when they read news, even if they see like a kind of negative article about a stock and they don't read it and they just glimpse the title, they immediately assume, like, oh, get out, sell immediately. They don't do their research. Right now, we just need volume. It has to pass a million. Sorry, it has to pass this previous volume bar of the 5-minute candles, at least to see some pump around 27.50s. We just need to pass this line, this base, and then consolidate over it. So it may continue going on forward. I'm noticing a little increase here, how it moves. It looks very probable it's gonna pump up a little. I just see it. It's so close. Come on, just a little bit. You're right there. Like, I'm 100% sure this is gonna pop a little to 27.50. Another thing I've seen a lot in stocks is when we see a big up and down and then just goes straight. After a while, if you see it being indecisive, it usually has a higher risk of it falling, like the price to fall. Like, traders are just afraid that what is it going to do, and usually just close their positions or sell out and wait. But look at the 5-minute. You can't see enough, but for me, passing the 27.30 is almost a given. I'm pretty sure this is going to happen pretty soon. Ending the 5-minute candle, possibly encouraging a surge over 27.30 cents to 28.50. Volume is increasing. Look at this resistance here as it touches. This is also why trend lines are very important for stop loss and mainly support and resistance. We're close to the 10:25, 10:30 a.m., which I believe is clearing up. This whole 20-30 minutes was just a mist into deciding if the stock is going to go up or down. But as determined, I thought it would spike sooner. I was wrong for like 7 minutes difference. Yeah. But there wasn't enough volume. And then as we see at the 5-minute chart, volume started increasing. I think it'll land around 2850 before it dies off. It's a little too quick. Yeah, it's a little too quick. Sometimes it's a good thing, but it's basically where it's going to consolidate. I don't think it'll pass 2850 like for the next 10 minutes. I'm sticking for the 2850 for this period. We'll see in the next 2 5-minute candles. Let's check ICBU. Quite similar pattern, but it's not there yet, in my opinion. It needs a week. Yeah, no, this one is fake. Max 0.2, but no, not for today. Might as well everybody who's at 18 just sell off there and wait for a few days to die off a little again. But this is not the time for it to go up at all. It's a good stock to take a look at. Let's see on the how it compares. Yeah. This is the little hump I'm talking about. And that's one of the things I'm also searching on when I'm looking for stocks. That little hump afterwards and then up. And this is what I'm waiting for PVDG, for NVCN, and SLRX. I'm just waiting for that little hump. And then I'm just going to enter into my trade. I think SLRX after the hump would be around 150. For the NVCN, it's going to be around 110. And PVDG, this one I'm not sure. This one is not ready yet. These will be probably quicker than PVDG. This one has time for it to go downward. Possibly touch the 0.015, 0.016 mark. Let's check how AABB is doing. On the daily, we see it deflates a little. I think around 450 would be the base. But up until the 19th or 20th of April, this one is gonna spike over until the 22nd of April on over 0.5. As we saw, this was the peak, 2850. Predictable. Nasdaq is down 22 points. The Dow and the S&P 500 is up 10-20%. But we're basically trading on penny stocks. Doesn't really have that huge effect to it with AABB, in this case Asian Broadband. One of the things I've found is when I'm predicting, I'm a little off in the timing. I'm a bit too early sometimes, as we saw previously. 10 minutes early, yeah. That's what some traders do to promote their accuracy and intelligence and skill. They're saying they're going to predict something, and then they don't set a time or period when it will happen. They're just too general. They're not specific. And here I try to be more specific as I can to where and when. You can never predict a stock 100%. Just use a higher probability of things happening based on actual visual indicators and research. Okay, so I'm pausing it here and see you afterward. And it's 2:14 p.m. As you can see, we were here last time I spoke, and it just has dropped below 27. But interestingly, CAVR, as had described earlier today, had reached 0.045, and that was the base. And that, from my perspective, is the rock bottom for next week. Today is pretty dry. Not a lot to look at. Let's check 5 minutes before the bell. Even on my trade ideas layout, it didn't really show any real potential stocks for today. And more than 60% of my list of stocks are negative. We are 4 minutes before the bell, before the markets close for the weekend. We'll see if there's any last minute spike for the AABB before the weekend. You can see how it kind of follows this up and down between support and resistance. I've also created a fatter trend line for the support for AABB on the daily chart. The lowest it could get is around 2450. Hopefully it doesn't go below that. This is pressuring up into a spring between the 50 EMA and this trend line support here. We're close to the 60 RSI. The volume is pretty low though, so I'm not expecting anything huge. Let's check our list. 30 seconds left for the bell. If there are any changes, I added ICBU. Looks has potential, but it's gonna get lower than 0.015. It closed negative to 0.2690. Was expecting to close up a bit higher, as it seems people got a little frightened and just sold off before the weekend. What I'll do is I'll put a selling position at 0.5.49 and set it until GDC, good until canceled. And I'll just submit it for now. Okay, well, that's it for the day. Nothing really much worth mentioning for today. Pretty slow and reddish. Yeah, pretty boring day. Even on my trade ideas layout, there weren't any big lists or potential stocks to trade. So I was just a spectator for the day again. Hopefully, when my capital increases, I will be able to trade more frequently during the day and have larger positions. For now, I try to play safe until I reach the 25K mark. And this way, I'll be able to use margins for trading. That's all for now. So I'll see you guys on Monday. Bye for now, and thanks for watching Noob Trader. Bye, guys.